got the hood on. It's very exciting. It's not installed, it's just on. But, you know, it's kind of a big deal, so just staring at it. It's looking pretty awesome. Looks more like a car again. The gaps are pretty terrible on this side, but it's because the fender had to be clearanced out for the air conditioner. What is it, the blower motor, I guess, and all. And unlike a lot of people, I was completely unwilling to relocate that. And like I originally said too, I will modify this car into its life to keep the air conditioner completely factory. And that's exactly what I'm doing. At that point, I'm a man of my word. So what we've got is the hood's on, but if you'll notice, there's an enormous gap here where the hood is supposed to fit to the fender. Now, there's going to be a gap regardless, because there was a gap, and that's fine, but this is too much gap. And the reason for the gap is because this fender is bowed here, it's bent to clearance for the air conditioner. So what we're going to do is, and if you're squeamish about cutting parts, you should probably not watch any farther. I'm going to cut the hood. It's going to hurt me just as much as it's going to hurt you to do it. But it has to be done because this hood needs to come down. And if you notice, there's no gap here. It's sitting on the fender here. There's gap here, an enormous gap here. So what has to happen is the hood has to be clearanced to compensate and match the fender. It's going to hurt, but I'm going to do it. And what I've done is I've decided and identified that the clearance needs to take place from here where I've marked to here. That's pretty much where the main problem is. So I've gone ahead and marked the hood and the fender in the same spot. These are basically locating marks. And when I take my template and make a pattern off of this fender to transfer to the hood, I'll know exactly where the pattern needs to line up from the fender to the hood. So there'll be no guesswork. I'm only going to pattern from here to here. Then I'll take the hood, flip it over, and cut whatever the pattern needs to be from here to here. And that way, hopefully, when I put them back together, they'll fit. Alright, and here we go. Some preliminary measurements and templates made, laid out on this hood. Ruined hood in 3, 2, 1. least that's a tack. There goes the primer paint job on the top.
Don't burn through the hood.
I know. Well, I mean, I can always grind it and repaint it. But
I think you got that a good one on that now.
yeah, I think so too. At least one tack.
Yeah.
I can try for the other side. See if I can get one on the other side too.
Over here?
No, on the other side of the hinge.
Oh, well, whatever you want to do.
Probably for the best if I can. The problem is I can't get my gun in here.
No, I know.
Or my head.
All right.
Tack the bottom?
Well, what do you think?
I don't know.
I mean, that'd be the only way we could actually
Tell?
really tell if that's going to work.
That's true. Okay. I'm just not looking forward to having to. I'm just going to do the smallest tack possible.
Please.
Because I don't want to have to try to bust it loose up in that freaking up in here.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Boy, that sure is hard to do. Bumper brackets.
Woohoo!
I wonder if this side will do with that. I wonder if it's connected enough. Let's find out. Yep. Ooh, it's looking like a thing. I like it when they do that.
Yes.
That's not going anywhere for a minute. I mean, maybe, but
Man, I can't believe that welder.
this has been a fantastic little welder. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's
How many?
There's nothing I've not.
7 years you've had it?
7 years.
And it's and how many cars you've welded?
The 55 to 53, the 55 Chevy, the 53 Chevy, the 66 Ford truck, the 67 Mustang, this car, 4Runner, the truck, our truck a couple of times.
That's just amazing, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
so the 77 Ford.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been a trooper, man.
Oh, and the stuff you did for George.
Some neighbor fabrication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just amazing.
This thing just won't. Nothing it hasn't done yet.
You'd be dangerous with a real welder.
With a MIG welder, a spool gun or something. If I could go all aluminum too. Real dangerous. You good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what. I don't know what the duty cycle is on this welder, but it is impressive because that's on high, and that's a fair amount of welding for a hobby welder on high, continuous.
I know.
It doesn't care.
It has just been amazing.
Yeah.
And after you get done with this,
Yeah.
you'll be able to lift the car up by the bumper mounts.
Well,
Those things are on there.
I'm not gonna try.
No, but
But you could, I imagine, yeah. And then what is it, 1/8 inch?
yeah.
So, and then to 1/8 inch angle or whatever this is. So.
I mean, it's going to be
It's strong enough.
It's going to be strong enough.
Well, it's an aesthetic bumper anyway. So
Exactly.
I'm hoping I don't ever have to use it.
No kidding.
And like I always say, if you don't weld well, weld a lot. It's true.
That's a good motto.
I'm telling you, if a quarter of this weld holds, I'm fine. This bumper will not fall off the car. We're good. I just need a quarter of it, and I'm not even done.
I know.
They're not going to go anywhere.
They're not going anywhere.
Throw a little down in here just to do it. Hooray, that is more than sufficient.
Well, all right.
All right.
Bumpers.
Bumper. Yeah, I can get that. Yeah, that'll do it. Yay! Woo! From the factory Ranger hood pop too.
That is just so cool.
That'll do. Ah, look at that. Yes, sir. Those are house hinges.
Door
Door hinges.
door hinges, and they work.
They work just fine. They work perfectly, actually.
So this is the actual last.
Piece of fabrication on the body. Now it's time for interior and everything else.
And it's locked in. Whoop.
And it locks in place.
Locks in.
That's all I'm asking from it.
That's right.
Please don't blow up in my face.
So it is an automobile.
Yep.
We have put a 48 Ford on a 2000 Ranger frame and
Live to tell the tale.
live to tell the tale, and
Somehow by the grace of welding and sheer blind luck, managed to not scrap both these cars.
That's right. There were times.
There were times. Somehow we managed to keep them both out of the junkyard.
And on the highway, this thing is ready to go. It is an official.
Yep.
48 Ford, registered, tagged,
Insured.
and ready to go back on the highway now
That's right.
with a heart transplant.
Hey. All right.
All right, now just the interior and woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
Got the bumper on today and the hood.
Oh yeah, that's right. Got the bumper on. Looks better.
Look at her smiling.
Bumper's a little bent, but we'll take it.
Hey, that's original bumper.
Yep.
It's the way it came on the automobile. All right.